So we're back with another round of Dice Throne. Still trucking through the Season 2 characters. And this time, I will be playing the Vampire Lord. Jeb will be playing the
Cursed Pirate.
Alright, so real quick overview of the Vampire Lord. Her powers are blood power. It's got a stack limit of 4. The things that I can do with those tokens is they can activate various effects once per turn. I guess if I have enough blood tokens to do so. Spend 1 token. If your offensive roll results in an attack, I add 2 damage. This counts as an attack modifier. 2 tokens allows me to remove 1 status effect from myself. 3 tokens allows me to draw 2 cards and then discard any card from my hand. 4 tokens allows me to heal equal to the amount of damage I successfully dealt this roll phase. My other ability is Mesmerised. That has a stack limit of 1. It forces an opponent to re-roll a die. However, a player with this token spends it and then rolls 1 die. On a 5 or a 6, you may force the opponent to re-roll any die. So, it's very, very iffy. But, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like an evade type of thing. It's better than nothing. Mm-hmm. And bleed, I have a stack limit of 2, but I have 4 on here or something to cheat. You know, we like to cheat on Jeb, even though that never came into play. And we went over bleed before, but I'll go over it again. Roll 1 die in the upkeep phase if you're affected by that status. And on a 1 to 4, you take an undefendable damage. Otherwise, the token gets removed. So basically, 1 to 4, you take a damage. 5 or 6, you don't take a damage. And if you want to know her ultimate ability, on 5 blood drops, I get to search my deck for any 1 card, put it in a hand, shuffle a deck. I gain 2 of the blood power tokens, then I deal 10 undefendable damage.
Alright, so for Cursed Pirate, her abilities, first one is Cursed Doubloon. I start the game with 3 of them, and what they do is you will receive 1 damage in your upkeep phase, except for the pirate, so she's not affected by that. But any player other than the pirate is afflicted with the doubloon is dealt 1 during their upkeep phase. They are persistent and may not be moved or removed except by stuff that the pirate's board does. Whenever the pirate would gain a cursed doubloon, she may choose not to. And cursed doubloon tokens may stack up to 5 times on the pirate and 3 on anyone else. Her powder keg is this token. If a person has it during their upkeep phase, they roll a die. If they get a 1 to 2, the powder keg blows up and they take 3 damage. If it's a 3, 4, or 5, nothing happens. And if it's a 6, they get to pass the powder keg. If somebody owns a powder keg and takes another one, the first one blows up and then the second one just stays on them. For Wither, the attacker deals 1 less damage for the Wither token, and it is persistent. And then Parlay is the player with Parlay may not deal damage as a result of their offensive roll phase, but other effects still apply, and then at the end of the roll phase it gets removed. And then one of the key things with her is her passive. At the end of the conclusion of her turn, I remove one of the cursed doubloons. If I'm unable to remove any, she actually flips to the other side and
she's cursed.
Yep.
So she's not human anymore.
Great. And
hey, you got a little circle to keep your doubloons. Just like I had a circle for the... I didn't even notice that.
Me neither.
Yeah. Look at that.
Although it's probably not easier for them to see.
You're probably right.
So, alright. So I think we've got everything set up.
So we'll roll to see who goes first. I got a 6.
2.
So I will be going first. I will draw 4 cards. I will get no economy phase. Can't help but getting paid. Which gains me 2 combat points. And then Vegas, baby.
roll a die and gain equal to half of what you roll.
Got a big old
the economy
1
this time.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. And then I'll spend 2 to upgrade Jeb's favorite attack, Glamour.
Oh.
To now, it does 5 undefendable damage.
And you get a new attack, Influence.
Influence, which I gain Mesmerized, and I inflict 2 bleed on a chosen opponent. Ooh. Which is not bad for if I need something else. Okay. Wow, that was not a bad start. So I will now enter the attack phase.
There's your hands.
There's my hands. Yeah, why not? I'll just... let me check. Oh. Rend. If I can get another...
Blood drop.
Blood drop. That would be 6 damage, roll 3 dice, and then
Some
damage, draw cards, gain blood. Ah, let's see. Let's try it. Why not? Right? Right, Jeb?
Sure.
So,
Whew, that was close. I saw red.
and another one.
Whew.
So that really worked out bad because I was hoping to at least roll another claw. So I will do gouge for 3 damage.
Well, first I rolled defense.
You get 4?
Yep. Deal 1 per saber.
Jeez.
So you take 2, and then I gain a CP for every treasure.
Oh my gosh.
And then
See, it was
I
a
take
bad
3.
idea. I shouldn't have done that.
So I'm at 47 now. You took one. Nope, you didn't.
Did not.
It looked like you did.
Did not. No second phase for me.
So my go. I gain 1, draw 1. And now some fun stuff.
His stuff is so ridiculous.
Alright, first is getting paid. For 0 CP, I gain 2.
Why do you get that at the same time? That's so lame. Ugh.
And then I get...
Hey, wait, before we get too far into this game, I just want everybody to know that I actually won the first trial match of this.
They don't care.
It does, yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Just in case Jeb wins again.
Alright, next is high stakes. I pay 2 CP. And this one's fun. Roll 2 dice. On a treasure, draw 2 cards and gain 2 CP. Got it. So 2 cards and 2 CP. And then Mickey's favorite, which he hasn't seen yet, pay 2 for Scurvy. Receive 1 damage, then inflict Wither on a chosen opponent. So I take a damage, and Mickey is now withered.
And read Withered again, Jim.
Withered, if a player with a Wither token would deal damage as a result of their offensive roll phase, reduce that damage by 1 per Wither token. It is persistent, so he has to use effects to get it to go away. And then, let's add some more fun stuff.
Oh, good gosh.
2 for Powder Keg. So, Yo-Ho is the card. Inflict Powder Keg on an opponent. Alternatively, that opponent may choose to roll 1 dice instead. On a 1 to 2, nothing happens. On a 3 to 6, they get Powder Keg and Wither.
No, I'm not rolling that crap.
Alright, and then I will start rolling. Oh, 3, 4, 5. I would just need a 2. What are the odds? Got it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Small straight.
What does it do?
Inflict powder keg and deal 7 damage. What does that do?
You gotta re-roll.
I'll read it to them.
Oh, sorry. This is helping hand. Select one of your opponent's dice and force them to re-roll it.
Alright.
So we will force you to re-roll to 5. Unfreaking believable.
Got it back.
That's so stupid.
Alright, so first thing, inflict powder keg. Since he already has it, the one he has blows up, so he takes 3, and then he gets another token, but I'll just leave that on him. And then 7 damage, but you get to roll your defense on that. I reminded you this time.
Yeah, whatever.
Ooh.
3 eyeballs. I gain just 1 blood token. Not that great.
And you take 7?
Yep.
And that'll be the end of my turn, so I have to remove one of my cursed doubloons.
Up that.
Upkeep.
What? Oh, upkeep.
Powder keg.
Okay, yeah, just powder keg. 2.
Blows up on you.
This is so... You're gonna hear swear words come out of my mouth and such. The first match didn't go anything like this, of course. Now he's like, oh, I got all the cards I need first turn. So crap. Let's see. All right.
Got it.
Glamour.
I can't do anything.
Alright, so I gain 1 combat point. I gain Mesmerize. And I deal 5 undefendable.
And it's reduced by 1 because of the wither.
It does, yes, because of the wither.
And I don't roll defense, so I'm down.
Nope.
Gain 1, draw 1. Pay 2 for swashbuckle. Roll 1 die. Deal 2 unblockable damage to a chosen opponent. And then I will go into my attack phase.
Oh my gosh. Unreal.
7 damage. Alright, then I will declare that for 7 damage.
I steal 1 health.
Alright, so for stealing, it means I lose 1 and Mickey gains 1.
Up 1.
I will pay 1 to add 2 to the damage.
So I'm at 9.
9 damage.
Block 6.
Alright.
So take 3. 2, 3.
And then, the end of my turn, one of the doubloons go away.
Sheesh. And upkeep is nothing this time. No stuff on me. Draw a card. Roll for the attack phase. Whoa!
It's a lot of blood.
Oh! Change any 2 dice. Oh, you got something to force me to reroll, don't you?
Select 1 and re-roll.
2. Right, Bloodthirst. I gain 2 of those. And then as an instant, I will get rid of Wither. And then it deals 5 undefendable.
Down to 36.
Actually, I'll go ahead and pop that too for the 2 more.
Can't.
Yes, I can.
You can only activate it once per turn.
What?
Your blood power?
Each effect once per turn.
Oh, I thought it was once per turn. Okay, so that adds 2 more?
Yep.
My go.
Unfortunately.
1. Draw 1. Curse cards. Cost nothing. I take 2 damage. I can either draw 1 card, or I can take 2 damage to draw 2 cards, or 4 damage to draw 3. I'm just going to take 2 damage, so I get 2 cards. And then I am going to do Vegas Baby.
Oh, that's...
Rounded up. Ooh, so that's 3. And then I am going to pay those 3 to inflict Powder Keg on Mickey. And time to start rolling.
Oh, piss. Oh.
Pay 1, 6 it. Make this a 6. And I'll declare Black Spot.
I got no cards, so not much I'm... Oh, well, wait. Yeah, I can mesmerize.
Okay.
There's no reason not to during this one. Nope.
Alright, so I gain a Curse Doubloon.
Wow.
Inflict Parlay.
Shit.
And then 7 undefendable damage. Powder Keg first. But yeah, I'm done. Nothing happens with the keg.
Not that I'm gonna get it or anything, but... Roll 2. So, I think what I'll do in this case is I will declare Influence.
What does that do?
Yeah, I gain Memorize and I inflict 2 bleed on you.
But it does no... Oh, 2 bleed. So I take the bleeds. And you get the Mesmerize.
Yep.
And the Parlay goes away.
Yep.
From the way it sounds, like, reading it through, like, the rulebook, normally, it's like the ultimate attack is not going to be stopped. So
I know,
feel
and
like
that's what
Parlay
they
would
said
just
when
get
we
through.
were talking to, when we were chatting with them via email and
Right.
stuff, was if you roll that thing, unless they change your dice, it's going off.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so beginning my turn, I have to roll for the 2 bleeds. Both gone.
It's not funny. None of my stuff ever works.
I kind of find it funny.
I know you do.
Alright, attack.
The fans probably find it funny. Watch me freak out every time we play.
Now I'm kind of feeling like I should go for the swords. Yeah.
And her defense sucks. Just sucks. You re-rolled the exact same thing.
Yeah. So I only do 5 damage to you. Inflict the bleed. And then into my turn, I get rid of a Curse Doubloon. Powder Keg.
Powder Keg.
Blows up.
Guess I'll just roll. Where's the other one I have?
Wow.
Oh, that's a
got
lot
all your
of...
hands. Seven damage?
Yeah.
Sorry.
1 damage for the thing, right?
1 damage. I gain a CP. And then these each prevent 2. So 3 damage to me. Mickey gets so pissed at my rolling.
It's so stupid. I put everything that I possibly have and it just goes away, doesn't do something, you're going off over here. You need a thing to put back on the board. Oh, I get it. It's just absolute shit. Cut out shit. Let me rant right now.
I'll leave it in, but I'll just bleep over it.
I'm gonna say the F word in a minute.
Alright, beginning of my turn, bleed.
Oh, it didn't go away! Holy crap, he takes a whopping 1.
Then I gain 1. Draw. And roll 3. Or roll all of them.
Oh, I can't even read my own card. Not that I could use it, but I did read it wrong.
And the last roll. Alright, I'm going to do walk the plank.
I don't got nothing to change anything.
Alright, I am going to... How many cards you got in your hand?
2.
I'll make you discard a card of your choice. And then it's going to be 7 damage.
Defendable or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Defendable. Bleed me?
Yep. How did that get?
And you got to take the 7.
Yep.
And that'll be the end of my turn, so I remove a cursed doubloon.
Don't have to check for anything. Push that up, draw a card, spend 2 to draw 3. That's an awful lot for that crap. That's not even that good. Alright. I will enter the attack phase. Ooh. Interesting. Doesn't mean I'm going to get anything with it. But might as well try, right? Might as well try again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And might as well try again, right?
What?
You or a chosen teammate may re-roll up to 2 dice. Cost me 1.
You get it off of this. Same thing.
Crap. Yeah, I literally have nothing. Yeah, I think I just whiffed. Trying to get something good. That's gonna be, and probably end up being game.
Done with the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, before I do that, I need to roll for the bleeds. 1 gone, 1 damage. Gain 1. Draw 1. Pay 2. Bye-bye. Remove a status effect token from a chosen player. I'll remove your Mesmerised. Now I'll go into roll phase.
You already got it.
Let's do 7 damage. That's not enough. Oh, this one does 7 as well. I will re-roll this one. And I will declare light a fuse. Light the fuse.
What's light the fuse?
Small straight.
Oh, with the 7?
3, 4, 5, 6. It inflicts powder keg and deals 7.
Okay.
So powder keg, and you get to roll defense. More bleed.
Yep.
And then at the end of my turn, I cannot remove a doubloon, so my player board gets flipped over. So I am now the Cursed Pirate, and all my attacks are a little bit better And then my curse, or my passive ability, now, instead of the doubloon thing, it is during your upkeep phase, I receive 4 damage. And it cannot be reduced or prevented. And then...
I have 1 damage left. Like, it's gonna matter.
I'm explaining...
I don't care.
And then if an opponent's offensive...
I'm interrupting you.
If their roll phase does not result in an attack, they are inflicted with Powder Keg. So, that's my passive. And then I'll end my turn. So, you gotta roll for Powder Keg. Come on. Ah, nothing happened.
Alright. I didn't get. Still can't get 4 of a kind or anything else. Unbelievable. I'm gonna declare that attack, Jeb.
I will not mess with it. So I roll my defense.
No, not yet.
No.
Then I will. Oh yeah, I guess you can do. Oh, defense. I'm just gonna die. All you have to do is roll a sword.
1 sword, yeah.
And I have nothing to defend against. Well, maybe, though. I have to...
I actually get 5 dice now.
Oh, geez.
And they were all swords.
Yeah,
so that would be 5 damage.
Way overkill, and I have nothing to make you reroll. I could have increased or decreased a die by a value.
Alright, so...
That's it. It's so stupid.
Alright, so we should probably give our thoughts again.
I think it's crap.
Mickey hates playing against me.
I win 1 game, and then we film it, and it makes it look like this is just a bunch of garbage. Anyways, I don't know. After 2 games, I don't even know what my opinion is right now.
For Vampire Lord?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I feel like there's some okay stuff. I feel like his rolls were so stupid dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, it stayed close for a little bit, and then I never got any good upgrades. I had this one. My defense is awful compared to his. My defense is only 3 dice, and 2 of them you have to have pairs.
Yeah.
That's like the defense on her is just awful.
In the practice match we played, he actually got the upgrade to the defense
Turn 1.
immediately, and that did help him.
It helped a lot because
compared to what he was doing in this game, he was
multiple times I stole 2 or 3 health from you, which was a big deal. Jeb flipped earlier last game, I think.
Yes, because the first time I played with it, I was just like, I'm just going to see what happens when I flip. And at that point, it was awful because I was losing so much health and Mickey was actually damaging me and stuff.
That being said, he only has, 1 or 2 things that can get you the coin back.
Right.
So it's not like it's easy either.
Right.
I don't think the vampire is necessarily awful or anything. I feel like the blood power is great, but it's really hard to get it. And that's its biggest thing is to be, these are able to eliminate status effects, and it has a massive healing effect also. Like if I could have, there was no way for the last 3 turns I was trying to figure out if I could get it. I never rolled anything that was leading towards getting, I would have, all of a sudden at the end of the game, I wasn't rolling eyes anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then
you were hot on eyes.
I know, and then because that would have given me 3, and then I would have only needed to find 1 more.
Yeah.
1 more, and then I could have taken an entire attack and healed as much damage as I did. That could have really helped. So honestly, I don't know. Her giant attack, 10 damage is just okay.
Yeah, but the search for any card is pretty powerful. Because, you just search for whatever is best for you at that time.
Yeah, if there's enough... I feel like if she... Well, they're not making the game, so you should be able to hit it more than... I'm sure they're assuming, maybe once a game, not twice a game, but It's like, I don't know. I feel like here's another one that gains a blood power, but it's a large straight.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I mismanaged my cards. I didn't feel like I did. I feel like taking all the combat points at the beginning was a really smart idea.
The large straight only gives you 1 blood power. I feel like it should have at least been 2, just because of how hard of
No, and then the small straight is hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's roll a die. So at this point, I'm really not sure how to play her, because Mesmerised, that doesn't seem that bad to get, because Glamour's not that hard of an attack to get, except
it always failed when you did Mesmerised.
Well, I mean,
well, the odds aren't in your favor.
The odds aren't in your favor for it, so it's kind of like, I mean, it's nice to have because you can just burn it and not worry too much about saving it, because it comes back relatively easy, I guess, if you're using this a lot. And then there's some cards in the deck that gain some stuff for her. I mean, mostly I was like the first match that we played like Dice Throne usually does. It was right down to the wire. We were really close. Jeb rolled in incredibly hot. I didn't.
When I turned, then I just started dying so fast.
I mean, if I would have been sitting at 20, this might have probably been a closer game. The time that I was trying to get at least one more bloodthirst and whiff that whole turn, that hurt. So I don't know. I don't know if you have any opinions on that. I think that plays cool. I think your guy plays cool.
Yeah, this is totally up my alley because I like the silliness of the powder keg. Because I'm like just hearing about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that as much as I can.
Oh, and last time I bet you he did it. First game, I think you did it as much, but I didn't.
I didn't do it as many this time.
But I took more damage from it this game than I did the first game.
And then, actually for the pirate, all of the cards in here, there are no upgrades to her attacks, so it's all just cards, and a lot of them are like, roll dice and something may happen. So it's a lot of randomness that is pretty cool. The doubloon thing, I mean, yeah, I understand, like, you gotta manage that if you want to stay the normal pirate or turn to the cursed pirate. I believe the normal pirate has an attack that if you pull it off, you can remove as many doubloons as you want, so that gets you cursed faster. What else?
But once you're cursed, there's no way to stop that.
Right. Once you're cursed, you can't go back. So. And
and nothing goes up except for the defense once you're cursed. Is that what you said?
No, all the attacks get a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
I think a lot of them add wither and powder keg compared to the other one. So.
That could be a big deal if, like, going for, like, if you feel like you've got a decent amount of health, going for a kill before it gets out of control. Right. Like, hoping that your opponent, like, thinking to myself, I got a good amount of health right now, and I don't want him to have a massive turn.
Right.
I'm just going to go for it right now and see what happens. I guess that was the philosophy for that.
Yeah, I kind of feel like flipping your card, you want to do that when you have as much health as possible, because I tried it when I had low health and that just kind of sent me to lose really quick.
Well, you didn't really have a choice. It wasn't like you...
Yeah. I mean, there's sometimes you can go for an attack that does it, and I don't know. The other thing
maybe I'm totally wrong. I felt like I feel like you were able to go through your deck almost as good as game one. I feel like the order of your cards fell better to hurt me this game. Like, just with, here you're taking another powder keg, here you're doing this, here I'm getting combat points at the right time or whatever.
Right.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
The only thing that I don't know about this yet is for the cursed doubloon, after you flip, you're able to give the cursed doubloons to others. And if I gave one to Mickey, he would take 1 damage at the beginning of his turn. I don't know how well that works out, because you're going 4 turns normally before you even flip. So that's already kind of like, how many turns are you going to be inflicting 1 damage with a doubloon?
Is that considered a status effect?
No, it's kind of special. Like, you can't get rid of it. It's persistent and
Yeah,
can
but
be
if you're
removed.
doing that in a 2-player game and you get 3 on me,
Yeah, but towards the end of the game, it's
no,
like,
that's why you said flip it when you
Right,
have a lot
right.
of health. Then when you flip, I'm almost losing as much damage as you.
Right. So I would think that if you do the attack that lets you remove your doubloons and you flip as fast as you can, then you want to start focusing on things that put doubloons on other
somebody
people.
else, which you haven't tried that strategy, but that'd be
Right.
interesting to see if you came out swinging with that, because you said if I can't get rid of those,
Yep.
we're talking about almost the same exact thing.
And then like Wither and Parlay, I mean, I wasn't focusing on them, but getting them out on you did help. Like, I mean, if Parlay forces you to like do no damage for a turn unless you hit your unblockable, and I'm like, well, that doesn't hurt me. So, but I really enjoyed the play style of this. I
Yeah,
mean, it's kind of, it can go either really well or really bad. So
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like this one was actually a little bit. I don't know. I'm not. I think I saw how the Huntress worked
Right.
better than I see how this works. I mean, I see how it works. I just don't see how. I don't see how she hangs with.
Right.
I don't think she would have hung with the samurai either.
I was thinking the samurai versus the pirate.
Would be
that
pretty
would
crazy.
screw me over big time. Like if I was the pirate, because the
maybe.
samurai does so much damage. It's like once you flip, then you're taking even more. So maybe somebody wants to see that match. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
I don't know.
So
All right. So far, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I give this thing another shot, but I like the Huntress better than this so far. That's my opinion, and I don't know. Maybe it's still because I'm salty because I lost. But I mean, I won our practice match
yeah,
with this, and I feel like it played about the same. So I don't know.
maybe it was my luck this time.
I don't know. Maybe it was just that, because the game is actually a lot more when it's close. It's a lot more tense. You're freaking out on every roll,
Yeah.
and that wasn't a freak out. I was like, I've lost. I can't come back. I had to hit. I would have had to hit another superpower.
I think I finally realized it. So
What's that?
when I fold this up, you can't see her face on either side. But if you fold yours up, you can see her face.
Oh, so they put the
So they
face so
put
you can
this
see
thing
it.
here so you could see it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All
That
right.
and that's a nice little touch.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to do a full card. They could have just, like, put a name tag in there that said pirate or something. Or process of elimination. No, they do. These guys do a great job in terms of they don't skimp on any areas. So, I think at this point, after this episode, we have
got
the
4 left.
Tinkerer guy. I don't know what that guy is. What's he
Which
called?
one? Oh, he's like he looked like a Russian guy.
He does. It looks like a...
He looks like a bison.
He looks like a comrade. What do they call him?
The tactician is the Russian dude.
This is Tactician, Artificer, right?
Yep, gunslinger, and then
Seraph?
yeah. So when we come back with the next episode, I'm sure it'll
be 2 of those.
So if there's anybody you want to see, let us know.
Yep.